Okay, so everyone, welcome back again. Um, we're going to build a very fun, huge, giant soccer kick machine that you can drive them around. And we're going to use a lot of concepts we have learned throughout the term. So we're going to use the driving base, we're going to use the steering, and we're going to use the lever. And different from the soccer ball we built last time, this is going to be a very, very powerful machine that can kick the ball very far. Okay, so how do we do that? You can see all these pieces on the table, so we're going to use all of them. Let's start with building the soccer uh, kicker machine's foot, right? Kicking soccer ball, you need a foot. Okay, so we take out these two longest pieces, and this is going to be the leg for the soccer kicking machine. Okay, let's stick them together. Okay, all right. So there's no particular sequence. All you need to do is just make sure they actually can stick to each other. Okay, and then just line up all the pins. Just push them in like this. Okay, then you're done. All right. So and this is the leg, pretty long, right? So now the next part is we get the foot on. So you need to be able to kick stuff. Okay. So use this two brick as the frame of the foot. Okay, and then we use the 4x2 to connect them. Now this is going to be looking like a foot already. You can kick things, right? So and then you can also change. It's like an ankle. Pretty cool, right? So we now use this yellow piece. There's the X in the middle. So you can actually connect the toes. How do we do that? So we use the red pin. Push into that. And then use another yellow piece. Put it on. Okay. Sorry. It's... Yep. So now we have these two connected. Okay, so the next step up is we're going to connect them on the bottom too, right? So then it becomes a bit stronger. So then it won't become wobbly because we need a very strong foot. Okay, so then what we do is we connect, use this to connect as the toe of the soccer kicker foot. All right, it's pretty complete and it's pretty strong and it's very big. Okay, so you can imagine it's going to be really, really powerful. Okay, so now what do we do next? Next step up is you can see this can actually stand quite well too. So next step up is we're going to build the driving base that can actually drive this giant soccer kicking foot around. Alright, so what do we do? So take out this. So the driving part is very, very similar to what we built as a go-kart build in the past. And you actually have some of the instructions. So we go through this and step by step. So you take these two pieces, put the two black pins in, as you can see, and then you connect it. Okay. So and then next step up is basically you start to build the base. Alright, so take one of those white pieces, put them underneath that, and we then, I think this one's too big, we need a smaller one. We take that one, okay, so then you put this two with the pin hole next to it on each side. This will be where you put in the wheels. Now strengthen them with this two stud small piece. So now you pretty much can have the base. Alright, so next step up, you're gonna take one of those 2x8 pieces and then you connect that underneath it. Okay, and then you do one of those technique X over, push it over like this. Okay, so this is where we're going to build the steering, right? So you remember, this is where we teach you guys the steering last time. Okay, so push down in like that, and we use another, make sure they're lined up, use another white piece. Okay, now they stay secured, looking good. Alright, so next step up is we start to build the steering part of it. Okay, so the yellow piece, we connect, push that in like this, and then we have this, which is the steering wheel. Ah, cool, we're getting there. Okay, so the next step up is to start to build the wheels. Let's start with the two back wheels first. So we have the yellow piece already on there. So all we do is basically push this in on each side and then push the wheels on. Okay. Alright, awesome. So the back wheel is on. So then what we're going to do next is the front wheel. Okay. So the front wheel is again very similar to what we built before. So connect that and push that one in and use another one to go through it. And then we have the other wheel connected. Bam, there we go. Okay, so now we have this pretty much all connected, right? So, okay, so and this is pretty much a very similar build to what we have. So now we have a driving cart. So what we want to do is we want to be able to carry that around. Okay, as you can see, this is pretty big and very heavy, and it's not very big. So to be able to carry this around, we need to be able to increase the weight of this particular build, right? So what we're going to use in here is we're going to use this guy. All right. So okay, so let's get started. So first, let's level them up. Otherwise, you cannot push that one on. Oops, that's not good. So I think what we do is like this. So we do this, okay, and this now becomes more secure and stronger, okay. So we won't have the situation we just had now. Okay, so this is pretty strong. So put this very heavy black brick on top of it. So what we have now is this now becomes a very stable drawing card. So now the next step up is we're going to build a frame that can actually carry this around. Okay, so how do we do this? All right. So first step up is we need to push 2 more extra on top of it. So the reason for that is now we have a way to hold this. Okay, so what we want to do is something like that. Okay, so you can see now we have 2 rows of the holes, so that can actually connect using the pin to push those long frame bricks on. Okay, so let's connect on both sides. Alright, pretty good. So now we can actually connect these up. Okay. So on both sides, they're looking good. Okay, so once we have this, the next step up is to be able to connect these 2 together. Okay, to do that, we'll need to use a pin. So we're going to test out where you want to connect this. So you can do a little test, and this is apparently not good because then this is 2 hanging around on the top. So maybe we want to go 1 pin lower. So okay, so let's see. This seems to be connecting. So we can actually now use that to connect, to hit, right? Okay, very good. So we're getting there. Okay, so the next step up is to be able to connect some of this, so connect this arm all together. Let's see. Okay, so what do we do? So we want to be able to basically connect this to up as a top part decoration. let's do this one first. Okay, so the first part is just to make sure that we can actually secure this. So you can see I'm putting a grade pin holder in here. Now this is still quite loosened, right? So, and which is something we don't want. So what we want to do is we then want to put these two in, okay, and push that one in again, okay, and then push the yellow piece in again. Okay, so what that effectively has done is now it gives me pretty much a secured way to lock this one in with another yellow piece. So at this stage, it's pretty much actually there in terms of the kicking ball. You can see now I'm having this kicking giant foot that you can actually use the lever, and this will be the pivot of the lever to kick, and it's very, very powerful. Now we don't want to stop there, it just doesn't look good. So we want to make it a bit prettier and more interesting. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take this two piece and connect that on each side, and same in here, and connect that on the other side. Okay, push that in, push that in. So this now becomes a frame. Okay, so what we can do from here, so let's push it this way so you can probably see easier. So we can put this the white piece on, and then we put another white piece on, and I'll put one on the back, it's just very secure them, and put this one on the back. So this actually becomes a pretty nice looking frame. So what we can do now is we can actually push this minifigure. Now he is standing up, and then we can drive them around. How cool is that? Okay, so let's give a kick and see how far this one can kick the ball. So we have this one of those gear made kind of like a round piece that acting as a soccer ball. Feel free to build a real one. So what we do in here, and we use the lever part, okay, and we go this. Okay, so that didn't go very far because we got actually blocked by the ground. Let's go try one more time. See how far it's actually kicked. Let's go straight out of the camera. Let's try one more time. What we do, let's just see. Is this? There you go. So it becomes a very, very powerful. Do you like that? I think it's a very interesting build, isn't it? So have fun with it. And thank you for watching, and see you next time.